The four funniest zodiac signs. I'm Lamar Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader, and I would love to do a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading for you or a personal, private birth chart reading. Please contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com or email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com if you have any questions about my birth chart readings or tarot readings. Please check out the personal ethics section and the FAQ section on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Also, subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the bell, the notification button next to the subscribe button, so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. I would also love it if you would follow me on Instagram, like me on Facebook, Instagram at Lamar Townsend, Facebook.com/Lamar Townsend official. Thank you so much for listening and watching. The four funniest zodiac signs, in my opinion, of course. Now, this is just my opinion. This is what I've come to know, I guess, throughout my 25 years of living on this earth, that these zodiac signs or these combinations, anyone with these combinations of zodiac signs in their chart tend to be quite funny. All right, so in my opinion, the four most funny zodiac signs, the four comedians of the zodiac, are Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Scorpio. Now, let's start with Cancer. Cancer's ruled by the moon. It's interesting because Cancers are super duper moody. So a lot of the times you wouldn't expect them to be funny, but Cancers are so hilarious. They can almost be bitingly funny. They're very self-depreciating, so they like to make fun of themselves. But in that, they also like to make fun of the people that they love. Kind of like Scorpio. Scorpio likes to do that too. But Cancers, it's all in fun with a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with Scorpio, it's all in fun, but Scorpio there may be an underlying motive. You know what I'm saying? Like, Scorpio is the psychological, so they, like, have a subconscious that's working, in the background. Cancer's more like lighthearted. Like, Scorpio can be dark humored. Cancer's like more lighthearted humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cancers love making fun of themselves because they know themselves so well. I mean, you can't be that emotional. You can't be that kind of moody and not know yourself, right? To some degree, you have to have some type of grip on yourself in order to be able to deal with that influence of the moon, right? So Cancers know they're a mess, and they love to make fun of themselves for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's who they are. You know what I'm saying? They're a mess, and they love it. We love it. We love to see it. We love to laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? And we just love it. You know what I'm saying? We love that Cancer energy, that fun, lighthearted, funny energy. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign ruled by Jupiter. Now, Sagittarius can be a very kind of taboo, kind of out there, like make you like take a second look, kind of, oh my gosh, funny. Think Joan Rivers. Now, Joan Rivers was, interestingly enough, a Gemini Sun, Sagittarius Moon. So anyone with this type of combination, Sagittarius and Gemini in their chart, is most likely to be hilarious and witty, funny, and a little bit out there, probably a little bit taboo. You know what I'm saying? Because Jupiter deals with the taboo, the abstract mind, the abstract concepts. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Not the everyday thought, not the everyday thought process, which is why Sagittarius tend to be so funny as well, because their thought process, it's like, wow, that is really funny and witty. Like if you break down some of their jokes, like the comedians, like Sagittarius are comedians, but I mean like professional comedians. They're very, very smart. Sagittarius comedians, they're very smart, they're very humorous, they're very witty. They can come with jokes from so many different angles. And that's a Sag. Sag is all about higher learning, higher education. You know what I'm saying? Sag knows more than most people think. You know what I'm saying? But they have a humorous way of presenting that information. Gemini. We kind of talked about Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is kind of like Jupiter, but definitely not as taboo. Definitely not as out there. So Mercury is more kind of like grounded, I guess. Like, Mercury is more so like here, like, you know what I'm saying, like grounded, like not up there, kind of like with Jupiter. Mercury deals with communication, the mind, intellect, intelligence, right? But on a more kind of human, down to earth level. Mercury is a very curious zodiac sign, or a very curious planet. Gemini is a very curious people. They know a lot about, or they know a little bit about everything. You know what I'm saying? Geminis are very, very smart. Mercury is a very, very, studious, smart, intelligent planet. You know what I'm saying? So anyone ruled by Mercury, or anyone that has a strong influence of Mercury in their chart, is most likely, smart to some degree, intelligent to some degree, social to some degree as well. So Geminis love to talk, and they love to make people laugh, and they love being witty. They love puns. They love, mind warp jokes. Like Geminis are just, it's kind of like Cancer, where it's just all in fun. They love to have fun. Scorpio, last on our list, is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is a very kind of dark planet in the sense that it rules the underlying, what lies underneath the surface, the truth of a situation, the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? The subconscious, the psychological. Pluto also rules the occult and things of that nature, right? So as I was saying earlier, Scorpios can definitely be kind of like very dark humored. You know what I'm saying? A very dark humor. Um, you know, they can make light of very dark situations a lot of times. But we need that kind of energy. Sag can also do that too. You know what I'm saying? But Sag isn't always the best at it. Scorpio appreciates Sag for what they try to do, but Scorpio, I think, is probably better at the dark kind of humor. So anyone with like strong Scorpio influence probably has some type of very dark humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, or things of that nature. So with that being said, I'm going to also mention some honorable mentions, such as, excuse me. I'm also going to mention some honorable mentions, such as Capricorn. Now, Capricorns are not appreciated as much for their humor because it takes a little while for Capricorn to warm up to most people. But I have to say that Capricorns can be very funny. It's a dry type of wit. It's witty. It's funny. It's a little bit dark as well. But Capricorns can be very funny. Pisces can also be quite hilarious too. Pisces can be hilarious in their actions. They're a very graceful type of people. They're very conscious type of people, but sometimes they can kind of trip over themselves. Sometimes they can be contradictory as well in their behavior and their actions. It's because they're a little bit dual sided. Um, you know, but that's just who they are. Also, Pisces can just be super funny. Pisces are super duper intelligent, like one of the smartest zodiac signs in the zodiac. So anyone who's smart tends to be funny to some degree, right? Um, Aquarius can also be quite funny too. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, so Uranus is all about forward movement, technology, innovation. So Aquariuses are always ahead of the game, ahead of the curve in terms of uh, I guess funniness, but in terms of more so, well, yeah, I guess funniness. Aquarius can be funny, but the thing with Aquarius is that sometimes they try to be funny. I find that most of the time, the people who don't try to be funny are the funniest. You know, and it's when Aquarius isn't trying to be funny that they're the most funny. Now, I think the four zodiac signs I mentioned in the beginning of this video, they can try to be funny and they can still hit the mark. It doesn't mean they're going to always hit the mark, but they can try to be funny and, still hit the mark. Not all zodiac signs can do that, and you just have to have some type of certain influence, I think. It has to be some type of psychological, mental, intelligence, communication influence. And I think the only one we don't really see it with on this list is Cancer with the moon. But the moon deals with the home, nurturing, emotional security, friends, family. So, in a degree, to a certain extent, that is communication, right? It's communication with a small, group, but it is kind of communication at the same time. Cancer is kind of also that wholesome, family oriented funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can relate because you probably have someone like this in your family, you know? Like, that's kind of, you know, Cancer. All right, people. And if you're wondering if I have any of these in my chart, I do have Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius. So, and I get told I'm funny all the time, and I don't know. I don't try. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, thank you guys for listening and watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell, the notification button, so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Also, please follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamar Townsend Official. Also, contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com so that you get a notification. Oh, wait, no. So that you can purchase your own personal private tarot reading or birth chart reading. It was a rough night last night. We had a baby shower for my family, and you know what happens. Sometimes family gets together and you just get a little too turned. So, but it was fun. And there were lots of laughs shared, which is why I wanted to do this video. So thank you guys for listening and watching, okay? See ya.